Why you feel awkward during silence? The 4-second rule. You are sitting with a friend when the conversation suddenly stops, and within 4 seconds, a surge of mild panic makes you blurt out something totally unnecessary. Understand your mind, master your life. For a brief moment, the air feels heavy and thick with an invisible tension. Your palms start to sweat just a little bit without you consciously deciding they should. Your brain frantically searches the room for anything to say to fill the empty space. Why does a simple lack of words feel so utterly agonizing to your nervous system? Could this strange social allergy be rooted in something much deeper than mere awkwardness? For roughly 300,000 years of human survival, silence was never just quiet. It was a flashing red light signaling that something had gone terribly wrong in the group. When your ancestors sat around the communal fire, continuous dialogue meant absolute safety. It proved that everyone was aligned, connected, and sharing valuable information about the tribe. A sudden, prolonged cessation of chatter meant discord, judgment, or active exclusion. If your band stopped talking to you, your chances of surviving the harsh wilderness plummeted. Your biology learned to treat conversational gaps not as pauses, but as mortal threats. Today, we carry those exact same hyper-vigilant survival mechanisms inside our modern skulls. When a pause stretches past a certain threshold, your ancient alarm bells start ringing loudly. You feel an overwhelming, almost painful urge to shatter the quiet at any possible cost. Let us examine what actually happens inside your mind during these tiny moments of stillness. In a landmark 2011 study, researcher Namke Kudenberg investigated this exact phenomenon. Working at the University of Groningen, she sought to discover how fragile human conversations truly are. She gathered participants and tested how they reacted to carefully controlled micropauses in dialogue. Her laboratory setup involved audio clips of fluent conversations played back to unsuspecting listeners. Without telling the subjects, researchers artificially spliced in precise 4-second silences at specific moments. The results revealed an immediate, dramatic drop in the listener's reported self-esteem and belonging. Conversational pauses as brief as 4 seconds triggered instant feelings of rejection and anxiety. Meanwhile, normal 1-second pauses went completely unnoticed by the human brain. That 3-second difference separates a normal conversational breath from a terrifying social abyss. Why does a 4-second gap pack such an intense psychological punch to your system? Because silence signals an abrupt disruption of the invisible flow holding a group together. Conversational flow validates your social belonging and confirms that you are valued.
When a micro pause breaks this entrainment, you instantly infer lower group harmony and personal rejection. Even if the topic being discussed was entirely neutral, your brain assumes the worst. People subconsciously interpret a 4-second gap not as thinking, but as active disapproval. They worry their partner possesses higher status or is actively withholding social validation. This brings us directly into the realm of neuroimaging and the architecture of pain. Social pain and physical pain actually share the exact same neurological pathways in your head. Neuroimaging studies, such as Naomi Eisenberger's famous cyberball research, mapped this out clearly. When you experience social exclusion, your brain lights up in the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex. This is the exact same region responsible for processing physical injuries and bodily trauma. Your brain does not possess a separate specialized circuit just for social rejection.
It repurposes its pain machinery to keep you tethered safely to your tribe. So when a conversational partner goes quiet for 4 seconds, your brain feels physical hurt. Micro-sweating on your palms and an elevated heart rate are your body preparing for combat. You feel an overwhelming compulsion to utter filler words like or like to bridge the gap. You throw out nervous laughs just to soothe the stinging in your neural danger circuitry. In ancestral hunter-gatherer band, silent exclusion by the tribe preceded physical banishment. Your brain treats a quiet lull as a literal life or death alarm, demanding immediate action. Yet human cultures do not all experience this terrifying gap in the exact same way. Cultural variation plays a massive role in how much silence a human can tolerate. While the 4-second rule applies strongly to North American and Western European languages, baseline differences exist. Cultures like the Finnish or Northern Swedish view 4 to 5 second pauses quite differently. To them, a thoughtful stretch of quiet is a sign of respect and deep processing. They do not rush to fill every empty second with unnecessary noise or anxious chatter. Neurodivergent populations, including individuals with autism or ADHD, also navigate social pacing through unique lenses. Their brains may process conversational tempo without the same automated panic of social exclusion. Intimate relationships likewise develop higher thresholds of comfortable silence over many years of trust. Knowing someone deeply allows you to sit beside them without demanding constant verbal validation. However, for most of us in everyday modern life, the 4-second trap remains undefeated. We rush through interviews, dates, and casual chats, terrified of a single quiet moment. We mistake thoughtful pauses for personal rejection and stumble over our own frantic words. What happens if you deliberately choose to lean directly into that terrifying 4-second void? Learning to embrace the 4-second pause changes your authority, confidence, and modern relationships entirely. When you stop scrambling to fill every silence, you project calm, unshakable self-assurance. You stop telegraphic anxiety and instead communicate that you are completely comfortable in your own skin. People subconsciously begin to view you as a person of higher status and emotional gravity. Instead of appearing desperate for approval, you become a grounding anchor in the room. You give others permission to think deeply, rather than reacting with knee-jerk panic. The next time a conversation grinds to a sudden, uncomfortable halt, notice the urge arising. Feel the microscopic prickle of heat on your skin as the seconds begin to tick upward. Remember Namgi Groningen's study and the ancient hunters sitting quietly around a prehistoric fire. Realize that your brain is simply trying to keep you safe from ancient tribal banishment. Take a slow, deliberate breath and let the silence stretch out past the terrifying barrier. Watch how the other person scrambles to fill it, relieving you of the burden. Silence is not an existential threat, whispering that you do not belong in this world. It is just a tiny pause in a very long story you are telling together. You wake up when your body is ready, knowing that quiet moments no longer control you.